Cool. All right, so good stuff. Right, so I need to start to work on this. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I need to start Docker Composer, which has spin up already some containers. Let's the current font size. Let's see 18 how it is. Okay, 18. Okay, so Docker Compose is up. I should have a Postgres instance, Docker BaaS. Perfect. Cool. So in here, I want to start an instance of bottom, so I can keep up an eye on my resources. Then I want to go if I don't have anything, I don't have anything. Good. And here I want to go to NeoVim because I have a quite new NeoVim configuration, and I'm actually learning NeoVim. So cool. So I'm gonna keep that on a side, and now I can open my actual editor. Let's go to the project. GameHangar. Okay. Now we need to focus. Just also want to open on the side another because so I don't feel so tight. So you're gonna have this on my right monitor, and then yeah, I can check some code. So the thing I'm working on. Let's open a bit what actually. What I can do. Okay. No, I think I need to open any file before this could work. No. G for Git, and I want to see the commits. So I can see what I left yesterday. Okay. So I'm in repository unit test. Let's see. Yeah, anyways, we are looking at this, so the repository unit test. Yes. Oh, I left lots of to-do. Yeah, the to-do are all methods that I want to add to this credential repository. create the credential repository, and we do the first query. Cool. And this should just work. Okay. And here is the test, which I'm quite proud of. Because yesterday I worked quite a lot on the mocking, and what is supposed to be 10 lines of code, now it's 4 lines of code. So I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, testify it. So with the help of a bit of AI, I was able to do this mock scan method. So very quickly what we did previously, add a missing test. Yep, okay, so there was some missing tests. And here the mock. Okay, I think I don't have to watch any longer. So let's go to the credential repository. I want to close this I don't need. Also the tests. Credential. Okay. Then I open this on the side. No. This one on the side. Isn't working. Okay, because I was in insert mode. Good. Then I change. So I think I did mess up something here. Okay, cool. Here I probably need to do some improvements on the on this verified Auth and disable Auth. That's what the AI yesterday showed me, because it could be null. But you want to check. Let's do that. Actually, before we go there, project GameHangar again. Just want to see if I have anything to commit. No. Before move on, also let's do test. Cool. All pass. And let's also with the integration test. But at the moment I have one integration test with Postgres. One few really. So again here, I open the same credential repository. Good stuff. Okay. Let's do integrations test now. Need to think a little bit, because now I want to actually. Okay, let's talk less. Let me see one thing. So provider integration test. This is that integration test I did. The thing with this is that it's going to use a pre-created data on the database, because I have the demo data, and if we look at, it's clear. If we look at make Postgres shell at the databases, I have an identity test. So if I connect to identity test, no, connect identity test. Cool. And now I list all the tables. Cool. And I do select all from provider. I have information. Good. Now, what is the test? Okay. Let's go. This. Now, what I want to fix is to do so this is like a setup, and I want to do a tear down. And I'm not quite sure how to do this in Go, so I need to research it. Okay, first let's pull up. I need to find the conversation I had with the AI yesterday. At the moment, I'm using just Google default one because I need, yeah, because yes. Let's see. What is it? So it's verified. Okay, so we can. Okay, now this was the previous conversation. Maybe I can find why. This was actually, unless it was in this conversation. Maybe it was here. Maybe not. Quick one thing. If the conversation was in ChatGPT, not here. Oh yeah, okay. So my bad, it was here. So I don't want to lose this. So I'm just going to copy paste this stuff and come. Well, we're gonna do quick this part. Well, okay. Opa, not here. I want to add. Yeah, these two guys, and then I had to, and the details I have to check later, right? Something like that. I'm gonna move them later. For now, visual mode, multi-comment line, and then I'm gonna do to do. Check whether taking care of possible date timestamp null values should be taken care as below snippet of code. Even if I do a little bit later, you never know, so I prefer just put it now. AI convo for the conversation. Just gonna add it here for the time being. Shouldn't be public anyway, so who cares? Cool beans. So this is done. Do we want this? Yeah, let's have it for a moment. CD project GameHangar status git add all git commit to do about timestamps nulls in post. Next, let's see if I can ask something to the chat, because I finished the license in ChatGPT, so I might need to use cursor later on, but now, before asking anything, you need to think of what to ask. I think that's important. So let's move here. I need to copy the... Oh, I'm not even importing the... Okay. Hold on. Why is this being modified? Okay. Let's save this. I don't care about the provider now. The credential test. Okay. So testify asset. Testify mock. How to do proper tear down on Coda. Actually, I'm not gonna use testify. Hold on a second. I'm not going to use testify because that's why I opened the right the provider. Come on, right? Because this is the credential. I would like to use till testify. Let's see if we testify of something nice out of the box. Testify assert. The specifications. We'll go version I'm using. Go version 126. Test library. Standard library plus testify. Database Postgres. Not. I don't want to not mocked. Problem. I'm writing integration tests. Think of white unitary. Pause. Completely how to say this? I can completely. I want to generate data that is separate. Let's call it separate. Also, question. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly. How to properly create tear down function in Golang style. I want to create a tear down function each so that cleans the database, and each test is independent. And what is this word? Independent and isolated. All right, let's see what it cooks. While this is cooking, I want to check in all good fashion. Go Google search. Go create tear down. Let's have a. The setup already have it. That's all? Then why the AI previously made me do this? I mean, it's not surprising that AI does some bullshit, but still. Because the AI made me do this, to do the setup test. Well, it was good because actually we do that also to skip a short test, which is a unit test. And so if we look at the make file and we go to the test unit, we do shorts. And integration just does everything, which probably is wrong because you expect maybe only the integration and then test all. No. Test integration is correct because we just target the integration folder. And yeah. Let's go back. But still, anyways, let's see what else is in this. Almost some of the, I mean, this is exactly what I wanted for. Does it work for each function though? Of course, it's just, yeah, it's just a function. You can call defer. It's just very annoying. But okay, that's okay. You can still answer the code. So if you need one specific test that does not need this, you have more control over it. And exactly what I was thinking. So you can call it again, and possibly you may want, since it's a for a database, each of these run wants to be completely isolated. And then return a function that does the teardown. Let's see if there's a better way though. I feel like there's gonna be a ton. Unit test for STL. Okay. Actually, I need to start to do unit test of this shit as well, so. But what is this testing TB? Let's go and find. Oh, go testing TB. Type TB. So it's testing and benchmarks of TB. I think that's what it means. Good shit. Okay. So setup. Oh, you can use testing. Right. So that's setups. You just create your own function. Who cares? Like setup suit. It could be called anything, and then setup test. And it's for each testing. So it just checks that. Yeah, just checks that the index is reachable. Stop suit, and then for each one. Okay, let's see what AI cooked for us. Ah, there is a key cleanup. I don't need to return this, I think. Require. Go testify. Package require implements the same assertions as assert package, but stops the execution when a test fails. No, I don't want to do require then. It's interesting, but I want all tests to run unless, yeah. It's good to have this. Exactly, so that's exactly. Your testing behavior must work with. What I want? How we call it twice? Clean tables, I think it's an error. go. Testify suit. The package suite contains logic for creating testing suite structs and running the methods in those structs and tests. The most useful piece of this package is that you can create, set up, tear down methods on your testing suite. Okay, there's no support. Okay, let's now do this way, but it's interesting. Okay, so you shouldn't worry about the transactions because my application may have transactions. So actually, yeah, let's forget about transaction altogether. I want actual cleanup on the entire database and possibly each test. Okay, each single test. Also, don't worry about parallel because I have two ways to isolate the test. Okay, first is actually creating data that does not depend on each other, because when I create those, I would use a random generated data. For example, imagine I'm creating a new user. I would use a random generated username, which is unique and won't collide with others. Second, it's each cleanup. Maybe we can group the cleanup on a test table. I do the cleanup for the whole test, not for each test, if you know what I mean. Now, I would like you to show me an example using the package testify suite, and then another example using just normal Go. Does it? Did it say what I said? Oh, okay. Okay, let's do what I asked, please. I don't know if you got the old data. Yeah, fuck, you need to speak very fast to this thing. Anyway, I think I got it. Just want to see an example with the suit, but maybe I don't want to do that because of parallel. Good. Now, let's do this then. While the AI is cooking, I start ready to do some code. So I need to hurry up a little bit. So on the side here, I will actually to open another new vim. So I open this guy on my side. Actually, I want to do one little thing. Let's do. If I do make test integration, this thing works, right? If I do TB, the user interface, oh, no, it's not working. So never mind. Never mind. Right, integration. Code again the same. Maybe I want to rename this. How do you rename this? Provider repository test. Provider integration. Just to be, consistent. This is when I search for stuff, it's easier to recognize. Git status. Add. Git commit. Renamed. Integration. Yes. I feel like that. Okay. Okay, so following the same pattern, now I do credential repository integration test go and open it. Wait. Okay. For now, I don't care. I'm just going to copy paste this stuff. Is this a package repository? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. I'm gonna use this, so I go back a moment. What are you doing? Alright. Integration. Let's see what. Oh, perfect. So here, add prefix. So I do the same here again. I'm gonna copy this guy. I just learned any of him how to properly do refactoring with Go. It's obviously not as good maybe as Golang. I may need to use Golang sometimes. I'm just learning in it. Save. Good. It imported everything. Now, next. Bam. Okay, we redeclare it. Make it big. This also will remove. Actually, I want to learn if you do C and actually, let me see if I learn C. Oh, no. So I'm doing C. No. C. Come on. No, that was too much. Now I'm going to obliterate this guy. I'm saving this guy. And now... Oh, no, I obliterate too much. Let's see if you can find it. The integration. Let's see, there's the answer. Okay, let's go step by step here. Okay. What is the declare copy? Find oh. I don't want this white, so yep, let's delete this guy. Wait, okay. Okay. Let me save that. Make test integration. Credential. Let's close this a moment. Package repository. Save. Okay, there is quite a lot of test already. Okay, let's do test all. Okay, all passed. The provider. Okay, so get status. Get commit. Factor integration test for DB setup. Something like that. Good. Now we can cook it. Well, before we do that, let's see what the AI cooked for us. Yeah, because I'm doing a defer shutdown. Okay. So anyways, I don't care about this. I should have said I don't care about it. Opening the connection. This is the whole public schema table. Oh shit. This obliterates the entire prepare clean DB. So the cleanup, testing cleanup, it's like a deferred function or something that again it destroys everything. Okay. Isn't every test prepare clean DB? Interesting. Restart identity cascade. So here it does dynamically, I think. Okay. Interesting. I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay. Why is the helper though? What? Okay, the T helper. I want to ask one thing. So if we do perfect. Now let's improve one thing. I want let's do this. Want to see go here, and you want to take the. I know it's gonna be quite big. Actually, no. I'm just gonna copy the table. So in a normal mode, copy, and I'm copying. This is the current table. Reasons. Copy. see what the AI is cooking. In the meantime, what I want to see is this cleanup function. Cleanup. Yeah. Type T cleanup, or it was TB. Yeah, no, it's T. Cleanup registers a function. I really like this one, by the way. I was curious. Or the word, I need to remember. Sure. So, anyway, cleanup register a function to be called when the test or subtest, its subtest complete. Cleanup function will be called in the last added. In the last added first called order. So it's like a defer function, I imagine. This is interesting. Context. So this can return a context. This contains a context that is cancelled just before cleanup registered function are called. Cleanup functions can wait for any resource. Can wait for any resource that shut down on context down. Nice. So we may use this for anyways. For a couple of seconds, cleanup TV. So for example, this context why it's called twice. You see here, I need to ask. I think it tries to check whether the database is clean. Okay, fine. I think that's the reason. I will ask. Okay, it adds the what do you call it? Public. In the schema, yeah, in the public schema. Where was I? Ba-da-ba-dum. Perfect, yeah, the schema. Fantastic. Okay, thank you. I have a question. Super crazy that what it does to my sound is anyway. Okay, so I have a question. Does the what's called the reset PostgreSDB, why is it called twice? One before declaring the T cleanup and then once inside. Can you explain it, please? So it says absolutely the reason we can call it twice is to ensure a fully isolated environment before and after each test. Before the test runs, ensure double starts going up. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's safe. It should be super fast to truncate anyway, so shouldn't worry too much about that. Let's start to implement this. Saskis. Hi, hello. What's up? So anyway, I'm thinking too much right now. I want to make it a bit more dynamic. Let's see what is cooking the AI, so I can start to develop this thing anyways. So I definitely want to have just reset DB function, but I'm thinking that in some tests I may want just to clean some parts of the database, not all of it, and so that resetting the entire database is optional. Anyways, I think I'll do that. And then also want the connector to do this thing. Okay. Let's see. The repository. Integration setup test. Start with this. Func reset db. Yeah, sure. Let's find a context, but we want the connector. Postgres connector Postgres DB, and we don't return anything. Yeah, let's just do that. We make a slice of no, this we don't want actually. We don't want this neither. What about these other tables? Why is the sequence? But let's see if it works. Actually, I don't know how to select all from. I don't think this would work. Okay. Select all from account. So let's do truncate table public account restart identity cascade. Okay. It's empty, and if we do perfect. Okay. Fine. So indeed, we only want these two. Want connect to. want to okay. Let's copy, paste, and then I want to call this because I like it more this way, const query and see if I can do this instead. Copy, boom, oops. Come. And then we just want to comment this out for now. And then just one thing. So we do a cleanup at the beginning, return X for cleanups. How did you add it in the beginning? Yeah, okay. Okay. So you call this, and then good. I think I got it. Okay, let's just try this. We're going to truncate the table. This stuff. Reset DB. The context, yeah. So now let's go back here. I need to start to cook because seriously I'm too slow. So I have few things open. So we test this guy. For now, we want to call defer connector shutdown here. Shutdown. Shutdown. Okay. But eventually, I would like to make it so that it's done here. So that's my plan. Right. So, before move on, I want to create some test database. I want to open the demo data. Open this guy on the side, and then here. That we pass the context. Yeah, that's correct. So, okay, so returns two values. We ignore it. Okay, let's do this. hmm. Okay, this if I require here, what we need to do is this value. Let's pass value. So maybe I need to pass more than one. Yeah, it's dirty, I know, but for now it's will do. Okay, something like that. Just a sec. Okay, I'm good. And so just want to take the 8 up to I don't want to have the very long strings. Okay. How to format everything? Yeah, M50 email. FMT sprint F. I'm gonna do the username and then what else? Integration test. And then username. Come on. And should we do the second value? You know what? We're gonna do like that. Gonna do ID is going to be UUID, new string, and here we do a new ID, and so here as a third parameter this, and when we call we say username, email. No, I like why it's the, I think it should be hold on, I should do ID, username, email. This makes more sense, right? And so we do ID and username and email. Okay. Let's see if it runs. It didn't fail. This is a great start. So if, and I didn't drop anything. So in theory, I should have something in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I do. And I do. Really good. Excellent. Whew. Now, what I need to hook up is the resetDB function. Just start to call it as it is, right? So what I'm expecting now is that it's going to clean up itself each time. Actually, before go that there, let's do run again this function, close, and what I'm expecting now is to have Kubernetes. Hold on, it didn't run. Okay, let's check. Hold on, what's happening? It's empty. What the fuck? Did I do? What did I do? Oh, now it's created. Hold on, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I think it was not saved, that's why. Let me see. Run it twice just in case. What the hell is going on? Hold on. Christ, come on. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. We run the entire thing again. Make test integration. So this one. What is going on? Anyway, we will see. Something does work, for sure. I just don't see why it's... I don't know what it does. Why the fuck is not working though? What's the name? Test credential repository. too. Oh, I don't know exactly what's the problem there, but let's pretend there is not this bug. Oh, so at the end, I want to call first last last called first called. No, last called first run. Connector. No, the integration. Okay. Come. Okay, so right now the thing is running. Okay, so it's running and it's resetting the DB. Okay, it should work. Indeed, if I try to if I duplicate this line, copy, paste it before, I comment this guy, and now I go to run the test again, I'm expecting an error. I don't see an error. Still, I guess it's fine. Well, but there must be an error there because it's not dropping the database properly anymore. Anyway, it was just a small experiment. So I'm inserting account. Check one thing. Okay, so I think we need to use query row instead. Yeah. So I need the account ID to be 0. Oh, what method we have here? Select one. That's fine if I do this. And then we do scan. Pass keys as a pointer. Simon mismatch but connector. Because the warning. Oh. This is the way. It is expected equal. Right, so just checking one thing about the query row. Okay, yeah, that's the right way to do it. Ooh, fail. It fails. Why it fails? No. Rows in result set. That's why. Returning ID. So it's correct. Var it's passed. Fantastic. I'm happy with this. Now I'm going to copy the improvements where I want to have a dynamic amount of cleanup functions. This and I think I will do it in separate functions so we don't disturb. So this will work as expected. And therefore, before move on, let's see if this works. And then here we comment these guys. And here instead we say query. And then we say tables SQL. I think it's a little bit cleaner. Yeah. You know what? Can we do this? Strings join in one go. Beautiful. We save this. It passed. Let's see if I do just an error here to say that effectively. So cascades. It's not good. I think I need to pass the error, the testing library as well. Because for now let's do this. I don't want to pass the testing library too much around. Second. haircuts. Okay, so actually, yes, see, trunket test table error syncers. So, nope, this not going to work, unfortunately. But it's okay. We can pass. So I think it's not needed this. Trunket table plus tables plus and then the tables are not going to be in here. Yeah, it cannot be a constant, huh? So it was silently failing. Okay, it's perfect. So it detects, now we can see that the query was actually wrong. And now it passes, yeah. Good stuff. This works. We don't pass the testing library, or we don't leak the testing library everywhere. Where am I? Okay, up until now, so far so good. Let's commit this because I'm. Integration test. First helper functions. Good. Next, what I want to do, improve this using this bit more dynamic way to do this. And I also want to use the cleanup function, which seems to me a little bit better. Okay. Let's move this. Okay. So we have this on the side. And this we have this too. I need to rename this, but it's fine for now. Oh, I need to find out to do that. I need to find out how to do this. let's do this. It's a bit annoying, but okay. First, let's copy setup test. It's better than now, and we don't think about this anymore. Open the live grep space FW. I paste this guy. Ctrl Q to send it to quick fix list. And now I need to do SFDO interpolation all string. Yeah, this is correct, by the way. Then GC and update to have yep. Oh no, I and then you do it. context background. Connector. Integration connector. We pass the test. We actually never. Yeah, okay, contact with Toad. Okay, we don't care about the channels for now. Require. No. To return. Func. Cleanups. Func for now. Just we can return as this return function request, but I think we're gonna miss some parameters here. So this returns a function that has to do some cleanup. You also need to return the connector though. So connector, and so here post grease connector post grease, and then the function and so return these two guys, and then to call the helper again. Only T clean up a function. So in this way, is shut down so in this way this is going to be called at the very end of the test in theory. At least that's the promise. And then that's it. Now we are in the cleanup phase. So whatever happens here, yeah, it should be for function in range cleanups. If fn is not nil, so I guess you can have. So if fn in nil, we just continue. Else error fn. If error is not equal to nil, D no value so I think we want this signature, by the way. like it or not like it. Oh my god. Okay, no panic. We're returning. Yep. Okay. Here. Just asking not to do, I think, type function. Yeah. Okay, so we do. Okay, let's do this. Type. Is a fun of context, and connector Postgres. Connect Postgres. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So I need to do this. Maybe task. No, yeah, okay. So tasks. Okay. Enough argument, perfect. So this is going to be context and connector. And to return an error. Good. Now, and it should return an error. This is going to defer. Let's do it differently now. We'll do we still need the context? Yeah, I want to also return the context, so I don't care. We context and return context. Yeah, maybe it's a bit too much. Context connector tier down integration db pass. But let's say that here again is identities. Okay, it fails. Why? Because error syntax error at the near identities. Okay, like that. Good. But now another test. Hold on. This should have worked now. Why is it not working though? Oh, damn it. It doesn't make any sense. Shut down. It fails as expected. Cross-poll, indeed. So if I run again, it pass. Right, so why it's not dropping the table? Do I need... Hold on. Select... If I run this now... Oh wow. Select menu, I need to close something, right? PG rows, close. Yeah, so now this thing is, I had to close it. Whatever. Don't think. Go using PGXY. Show me how to use properly exec function. And why? Yeah. Do I need to commit? It shouldn't be a... Okay. Not exactly, you shouldn't commit. What about when running a truncate in Postgres using exec? So I don't bloody get it. What? Now it works. Whatever. Fine. So now this guy is just a small function. Okay, it's fine. I'm happy with this. I think it just works. Right. So, tuck. Good stuff. All right. Next, I want to add it on the other. Integration. Okay. On the provider. On the provider, I want to do something similar. But without dropping the DB. Because I don't need it. And so we can also test that if I don't pass the integration explicitly, it's not going to drop anything. Anyway, not to fail. We need to ignore this one. Okay. Let's pass. Fantastic. And so it's going to tear down no matter what. I hope. Just not super intuitive in Go if you don't see the defer function, I believe. Okay. Can still call it the defer function, honestly. Look, just for sake, it should be called with a defer as well. It shouldn't really matter. I think. Save this guy, close this guy, and here we do the same. Defer. Test all. Just in case, just integration. It works. Fantastic. Actually weird. Boom. Tear down all fun. Good. I like what's happening right now. I like it a lot. So need to focus on this. Need to go a second AFK. So see ya. Alright, so now we have this thing starting up. I'm creating accounts. Thinking. What do I want to do? I want to go and visualize the... What is it? Credential repository. So, we need to check this. There are 3 things going on wrong here. Let's just create this enough function, in a helper function. Create a test account. Okay. We need to... What do we need here? Opa. Boom. No. I need... No. Again. D. Paste. We need a connector. Opa. Yeah, we need there. Oh. Context. Connector. It's going to be a pointer to Postgres, connector Postgres. Maybe we return the ID, which is going to be a string, right? Return ID. Create test account. Context connector. What do we want from here? What do we want? Oh, you know what? We also need to create a credential. Now that I'm thinking. You know what? Let's just do it. And now we are saying, okay, let's just print for now fmt. Actually, print ID. Opa. Yes, so we do need a testing library, right? So, testing 2 and GFT. Make test integration. Pass. Perfect. Next, I think I want something else from. I do want to insert a credential, huh? One second. So username TD no account TD 1 plus. Perfect. I need to zoom here. Fantastic. So, we got something, right? Whew, come on, man. Now, I need to integration provider. So I open the provider integration on my right. And for now, I just want to do this. Repository, new credential repository. And then 1 sec. Yeah, let's just do model. How does this work? We return an error, right? Error. Repo. Get credential by provider. And I believe we need to pass the context. I need to pass the context, the DB connector, a provider ID, which is going to be 1. And credential is test data. Username. If error nil, we have a problem. Actually, we need to say, you know what? error, assert, no error, the error, assert equal, we pass a test, model, test data, username, model, identity, I feel like something is wrong here. Credential, man. Plus. What? Okay, so what was I saying? This, no? Bust. And let's just have another test here, very quick. And let's just see what we have here. We don't have anything, huh? Right, so we can remove this. And theoretically speaking, this already works because I don't want to really test more than this. I'm just checking. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, so anyway, this is a working test already, which I'm quite happy. Now we need to evolve a bit the test itself, and I think I will use this letters. So I'm gonna use this style of test expected from and returned. So it's gonna be very, very similar. Good. Let's do quickly. Am I right in this? Let me think. The guide's already created. And here I really, for now, want to test to... No. Confidential. Yeah, I want to test this really. So we have not found, first error, an actual error, and then a happy path. And it can be all tested in one. Really? I don't really see why we shouldn't. Good stuff. So let's evolve this. Test going to be a slice of structs which has an idea of the test itself. Oh, actually, you know what? Another way is to test that despite we use the same username, if you use another provider, it's not going to be found. So we need the provider ID, and it's going to be an int 64. We need I think just an int would do. Oh no, we don't. Hold on. What does need? Yeah, we need an int 64 here. We need a username. And for this we do need the test data here. Fuck. But username is going to be a string, and expected. Yeah, let's just do model account credential for now, which is going to be a pointer, either null, then th thrown, an error returned. Actually, I don't know how to make this path, honestly. I'm thinking about that for now. Hold on, can we control the error thrown? We can't, so just do that. No. Okay. Let's go. Oh, come on. ID. Record is found. We do need to use this because the username is dynamically created randomly each time. What is it? So we do need to use that. Expected. It's going to be a pointer to a model credential where the you know what? I don't. Let's look. I don't know if this will work, honestly. I'm thinking that we don't want to test here. Let's make it more simple. Nope. Just test this for now. I'm not sure. And so this is going to be expected. Is going to be a struct. Hold on, I want to ask to convert the UID to data. UID parse makes sense. UUID parse test data account ID. Syntax. So credential expected, and so here I'm gonna do credential expected, and so here we're gonna be appointed of credential expected, right? And error return nil. Okay. Okay. So let's do it. If we know, come on, no. 4. Good. Range tests. come on. Yeah. What's broken this fucking thing? Oh. That's why it was broken, innit? That's why the formatting was completely broken. Yeah, come on, of course. Yep, of course. Let's read this thing here, comma. Ah. Yep. Come on. There you go. We parse this guy. Multiple value. Oh, there was an error then. Right, let's just do that instead. Let's just make it simpler, because yeah, I think you can return an error. So, so this becomes a string. Okay. Why was so? Okay. So if we do we close this, rerun, fail. Yeah, that's good because okay. Results is gonna be Okay, come back in a sec. Okay, good stuff. In this case, is actually provided is correct. Expected nil. Error return. Database error not found. Let's see. Bam. So there's two types of error not found. So need to be conscious of this. Fail. Memory address error. Interesting. The 14. Makes sense. Var result. Come on. Let's see. Interesting. Just very quick here. That works. Good. So the second type of non-found, it record is not found. Wrong provider. So in this case we do a provider that does exist, but it does not have that credential. So username is going to be test data username 1. So user like the first, sound like the first one. Expected nil. Expected nil, and error return is going to be the same. Database error not found. Let's not forget the comma. Bing. Bang. Fantastic. Now, I think for a good part, these tests are covering most of the, I don't know which one, but good. I'm quite happy with this already. It's just not covering this. There's one way is to close the connector, but I don't know, man. So if it's, let's try it. Unexpected error. I don't know what's gonna happen. ID provider ID 1, show username, the query should return something. Yep. Then expected nil, error return is going to be an error. Not sure if it's correct. A little sick. let's forget this because we're okay. Am I happy about this? Am I happy about this? Let's remove this. I don't care. We committed already this, so we'll make test all. Fantastic. Get the status. What am I committing on? Credential. Oh no. Let's do all tests. One thing I wanna fix because I was checking one older error test I was doing, and it's the credential repository test. Alright, so check. I need to fix this very quick because it's not good. T run dt. What do I call this guy? ID. Right. So it's the name. It's ID func t pointer of this thing dot t, and that's it. And so once we have done that, we take this guy, put it here, right? And now we do it again. We test all. Okay. Just to be sure, we run the entire. We run this function from here. Looks alright. Something else or? That's fine. Okay, cool. Let's commit. Fix table test. For now, I'll end up with the stream. Because I need to go and it's time to eat. See ya.